Who the fuck are you, bitch? You ain't got a billion, everybody moving. The goose with missions make a different kind of movement. You block our vision, see a different kind of crew, bitch. Different kind of crew, bitch. Who the fuck are you, bitch? You ain't got a billion, everybody moving. The goose with missions make a different kind of
What's up, guys? Memorax back with a brand new video, and today in this video we have SpongeBob conspiracy number 8, the time traveling ghost pirate theory by Alex Bale. But yo, I had just been thinking it's been a hot minute since we reacted to Alex Bale, and I noticed this in my recommendation. I'm like, we gotta hop on this. Now I'm not gonna lie, the robot invasion theory that he did a while back, I did see that one already. So unfortunately I won't be able to react to that since I already seen it, so you can't get my initial reaction from it. And I'm glad that theory was fire. That theory was actually crazy. But this one I have not seen yet, so I'm ready to see what he got for this one. Let's just go ahead and hop in this, bro. But yo, we got the Flying Dutchman and Patchy, the same person. Hold up, I'm trying to see where he going with this. Let's go ahead and hop into this. It is a little bit of a longer video. This video is 35 minutes long, so let's try not to waste no time.
Alright, so this time, instead of ending with the big twist, I'm just gonna open with it. The Flying Dutchman is the ghost of Patchy the Pirate.
Well,
This is a
dang.
claim that makes absolutely no sense. They look
Aight.
different, they act different, and most importantly, Patchy the Pirate is alive at the same time we see the Flying Dutchman. It would be
Right?
impossible to prove that they're the same person, right? Well, I like a challenge. This
Right?
is the time-traveling ghost pirate theory.
Alright, let's get it.
You mean the big tentacle monster? In my
Oh, we
basement?
get back to the story.
Yeah,
How do you know about that?
I have one too.
What? So, when you say you have a muse, you mean you also have a creepy monster thing in your basement giving you SpongeBob theories?
Well, no, it didn't give me SpongeBob theories. It got me my commercial jobs.
I didn't
Aight.
even know there was more than one. I have like 1,000 questions right now. Like, what exactly are they? Where do they come from? What do they want?
Oh, I probably don't know that much more than you. I
Alright.
just showed up in my house one day and eventually it left.
Wait, yours left? As in you don't have a muse?
No, I just kept giving my meat, it got me a permanent job, and then it left.
Dang.
Listen, I know they seem really weird and creepy at first, but honestly, they're just here to help.
But didn't you have to
I don't
feed
know about
yours,
all that.
more than just meat?
No, what have you been feeding yours?
Mine ate a cat.
Hang on, you gave your muse a cat?
Well-
I didn't feed it the cat, okay? It was in my home and then it took it, okay? It wasn't my fault.
I mean, Alex, who brought the cat in the home? And keep in mind, you was kind of originally planning on giving it to him. But I ain't gonna lie, that was messed up though when that motherfucker ate that cat. I'm like, dang, bro. That was messed up when that motherfucker ate the cat.
Okay, well, obviously you don't have a cat in your home when you have a muse. Listen, just keep giving it meat, and eventually it'll leave you with enough SpongeBob theories to last you for years. Look, we still got. I gotta take the minute to appreciate how as a freaking producer, bro. Like, bro, I love how he implements this little side story within the SpongeBob conspiracy theories, and it's crazy, bro. This is why I need to see more like short films from Alex, bro. Like, I need some more short films besides just the SpongeBob thing, because even he himself has said he didn't want to just be known as the SpongeBob guy. He wanted to do short films and stuff like that. I want to see some of that stuff from Alex because he is good. Like, he is really good. I want to see some of that stuff and the SpongeBob series, of course, but I really want to see some of that stuff, bro. I really do, because he is good.
Hey, so I've been thinking about things and I'm willing to continue our relationship, but we have to be very different this time. No more eating living animals. Let's just stick to the store-bought meat, okay?
Oh, there go theory 8. That's this one.
Okay. Great. Glad we're on the same page. I'm sorry about all the shouting and the craziness. You know, I don't have anything.
Alex?
I think if we just
Alex?
we could have, you know, avoided a lot of these
Alex?
things that were happening.
That motherfucker about to give you whiplash.
Finally have an understanding.
Ooh! Thought that motherfucker about to yank Alex neck, give that motherfucker some whiplash. bro, I really want to know where he's going with this story, bro. I really want to see what this story leads up to, and I want to know what that monster is, bro. Like, I was starting to think, like, I originally thought it was Patrick, but now it almost looks like it's Squidward as well. Because, like, with the tentacles, what if it's a combination? This would be crazy, but for all I know, it could have nothing to do with SpongeBob at all. It could have nothing to do with SpongeBob characters at all. But what if it did? What if it had a What if it was a combination of all the SpongeBob characters mixed up into one being? That would be nuts. But I don't know. We just have to wait to see what Alex is leading up to with this.
All right, the time-traveling ghost pirate theory.
All right.
That's the real title we're going with?
Yeah.
Sure, fine, whatever. Now, before we begin, I just want to say how thankful I am for all the support on these theories. These videos have definitely changed my life. So, to give a little bit back to the community, today I'd like to support a small independent company out there that you've probably never even heard of. That's why today's video is sponsored by a tiny little indie game called
yeah, I heard of that game.
Game in the entire world. Look at these games. All these games, compared to Raid Shadow Legends, they're a bunch of stupid baby games. That's what they are. Raid has...
Now, hold up, Alex.
It's the most intense, epic game in the entire world. Look at these games. All these...
Alex, I know you try to make, I know you try to make your sponsor money, and I respect that. But ain't no... Even if you acting this, ain't no way you just said Raid Shadow Legends is better than, that's cap. Ain't no way Raid Shadow Legends is better than Elden Ring, Super Mario Odyssey, and Breath of the Wild. The other three I really haven't seen. I really haven't seen the other three. I mean, I've seen a little bit of The Last of Us, but not much. Not much to really give an opinion on it. But ain't no way you try to say it. Even if you acted, ain't no way you just said that. Bro, even if you acted, ain't no way you just said that, Alex. Nah, my boy.
Compared to Raid Shadow Legends, they're a bunch of stupid baby games. That's
Cap.
Raid has hundreds of
big cap.
bosses and clans, and it's all completely free to play on mobile and PC. What? And they are constantly adding new content like the Shadowkin faction, the Doom Tower game mode, and of course the new boss battle, the Hydra. Now, me personally, my guy is Barrett the Blood-Soaked. He's got the cool axes, he's covered in blood. He may not be the flashiest guy, but just look at him go. He's got heart. And to celebrate Raid's 3-year anniversary, they've added tons of new events and free gifts all this month. By using the promo code 3YearsRaid, you'll get over $25 worth of free gifts. And if you use the link in the description or scan my QR code, new players will get a starter pack for almost $40, full of free champions and experience brews. That is a deal you cannot miss. So scan the QR code.
It's right there for y'all.
Do it. I can wait.
But, I mean...
Video doesn't start till you scan it.
Wait, what? Hold on, wait a minute. Okay.
Until you scan the QR code.
Okay, Alex.
We're not starting the video until you scan the QR code.
My bad, Alex. Okay. Sheesh, Alex. Sheesh, Alex. The tragedy of Patchy the Pirate.
Before I get into how these characters connect, I have to explain the tragic backstory of Patchy the Pirate.
Tragic backstory?
I'm Patchy the Pirate, president of the SpongeBob SquarePants
fan club!
Patchy the Pirate is the president of the SpongeBob fan club, and they often cut to him during special episodes to host the show and talk to the audience. He fits in perfectly with my television theory, and clearly works for the in-universe SpongeBob SquarePants showrunners as some kind of mascot for the show.
Boring! Well, if it isn't my less than amusing sidekick, Patchy the Parrot.
Patchy is this weird, lonely guy whose only friend is a talking parrot who's constantly harassing him, and I'm also pretty sure Patchy Patchy wants to eat him.
Shiver me timbers, it's Patty. I wonder what parrot tastes like.
But that's not what this theory is about. If you rewatch all the episodes with Patchy, you start to notice a bit of a disturbing development with his character. Patchy has devoted his entire life to SpongeBob, but that devotion is very one-sided. And the more time that goes on, the more resentful Patchy becomes of SpongeBob. In the season 3 episode Cooper Pants, Patchy throws a house party and tries to invite SpongeBob, but he doesn't show up.
Say, you didn't bring SpongeBob with you, did you? Gee, I sure hope he got his invitation.
I'd sure like to go to this party, but I can't read the invitation.
But Patchy doesn't really seem to be that upset about it.
Okay.
Ah, well.
But then things start to take a turn in the episode The Sponge Who Could Fly. Patchy follows a map and goes on a crazy adventure to find the legendary Lost SpongeBob episode, and after finally getting it, this is what plays.
I remember that.
That's it? That's the lost episode? That was just a bunch of cheap walk cycles! Why, Rip?
So, Patchy got let down by SpongeBob again, but I'm sure he'll get over it just like last time.
Right.
SpongeBob betrayed us! I'm sorry I ever started this stupid fan club.
I forgot he
Has
lost
a
it.
full-on mental breakdown. Now, eventually he does find the real Lost episode and goes back to normal, but this is just the start of Patchy's transformation into a much darker character. In the season 6 episode Truth or Square, Patchy throws a massive television extravaganza to celebrate 10 years of SpongeBob. There is a ton of production value and celebrities that Patchy managed to get. There is
Oh, I
no way
remember this.
SpongeBob
I think I
would
remember
fall
this
for
one.
it.
He didn't.
SquarePants. What do you mean he's not coming? 10 years I've been president in his fan club.
Patchy has dedicated 10 years of his life to SpongeBob, and he can't even be bothered to show up.
Dang.
once. And this never even
Dang.
gets resolved in the episode either. Patchy tries to find SpongeBob, thinks he's about to meet him, but then it turns out it was all just a dream.
Mister, are you okay?
SpongeBob.
No, it's just me, the guy in the penny.
Patchy's one-sided obsession with SpongeBob is making him delusional, and this is by no means the last time Patchy will hallucinate meeting SpongeBob. In Atlantis SquarePantis, Patchy gets lost in the desert and once again hallucinates SpongeBob.
Uh-oh, here come the hallucinations.
It's me, SpongeBob SquarePants.
Hey, hold up.
But then
This
in
motherfucker's
SpongeBob's Big
insane.
Birthday Blowout, it seems like he finally really does meet SpongeBob.
From your biggest fan. I have a fan?
Surprise! It's Patchy the Pirate. Happy birthday, SpongeBob.
This one I don't remember.
But even if they don't explicitly say it, this is definitely another hallucination. It's right after he crashed into an island, and he's just a severed head for some reason, and he can breathe underwater. Yeah, I'm gonna say that this is a hallucination. They have another alleged meeting in SpongeBob's Road to Christmas special, but this time Patchy's fully animated for some reason, so I'm pretty skeptical about this one too. In fact, I'm gonna come back to this one. Keep it in mind because it's gonna be very important later on.
Aight.
So, as much as Patchy worships SpongeBob and wants to meet him, he never will. And you don't have to take my word for it either. In a 2009 WonderCon panel with some of the actors and creators of SpongeBob, they talk about the rules they have for writing the show, including the fact that Patchy can never meet SpongeBob.
His character has evolved into this pirate that's obsessed with SpongeBob. Well, they can never meet, right? Well, yeah, they can never meet. There's a lot of rules in SpongeBob which are there for a reason. I think it's part of the success in a way.
From the very start of his creation, they doomed
They
Patchy
can't.
to be an obsessed fan who would never meet his idol. He will
Dang.
spend the rest of his life devoted to SpongeBob, but no matter how hard he tries, he will never reach Bikini Bottom, and he will never meet SpongeBob. And unfortunately,
Dang.
that is the tragic story of Patchy the Pirate.
Well, dang.
If all of that's true, then I just have one lingering question. How come the dumpster behind the Krusty Krab has a message that reads, Patchy was here?
Huh?
Don't go anywhere, because the time-traveling ghost pirate theory is about to...
Hold up. I never even... Hold up. I'm genuinely trying to think back to the times I've seen that dumpster and trying to think if I've seen that there before. Because I was genuinely never paid attention to what was on that dumpster. Like, but I just the last time I remember an episode where they were paying attention to what was on the dump was like, you know, that was in that episode, or was it that episode where SpongeBob and Patchy were cussing? But not actually cussing like this, like they'll get bleeped every time. But it seemed like make it seem what they basically implied that they were using bad words. But I never really paid attention to what was on the dumpster.
Get crazy.
All right. Oh snap! This man got SpongeBob Band-Aids. Alex, you good? Oh Lord. This motherfucker hallucinating. This motherfucker about to start hallucinating like Patchy. Hey yo! Hey yo! This man. What the? Hey yo! Good Lord! You hungry? No, bro, you ain't not cooked that meat. Bro, don't do it. You ain't cooked that. Bro, you ain't cooked it. Please don't do it. No, bro, you have not cooked that meat. You go get. Oh, heck no, bro, you have not cooked that meat. Nah, he getting turned into one of those things. Alright, because look, I'm trying to make theories on what's going to happen right here. Alright, so what if you know the girl who said her monster just left? What if her monster didn't leave? I'm trying to, okay, so what if, okay, I'm just throwing this out there. This might not even be real. Alright, what if the monster turned into her and then she turned into the, like, what if the monsters are trying to switch places with the humans? Like, that's what I see. Because look, Alex is basically turned into the mother. He's eating the meat raw, pause. Like, what if they're trying to switch places with the humans? Like, I'm just trying to throw theories out there of what this could end up being. We gonna see if I'm right or not. The origin of the Flying Dutchman.
I'll come back to this message later, but first we have to talk about the
Dang ads. I'll be back when the ad's done. Alright, y'all, I'm back. The ad's done.
origins of the Flying Dutchman. The Flying Dutchman is the legendary ghost pirate that haunts Bikini Bottom.
In a pirate ship, the Flying Dutchman descends on Bikini Bottom.
The first time we hear about the Flying Dutchman is in the episode Squidward the Unfriendly Ghost, when SpongeBob finds a comic book about his origins.
It's the origin of the Flying Dutchman. It says when he died, they used his body as a window display. Now he haunts the 7 seas because he was never put to rest.
Now, I've always been a little skeptical about this origin, not just because it's claiming they put an actual human corpse up as display in a kid's store, but because the Flying Dutchman himself contradicts it.
It's a little torn. Of course, it was the shirt I was buried in.
He was never put to rest.
If
Hold up!
then this origin can't be true. So
that's made up.
who's the Flying Dutchman actually? Well, when I rewatched all the episodes with the Flying Dutchman, I kept noticing that he seems to have some kind of fixation with SpongeBob in particular. In the episode Shanghai, he drops his anchor on SpongeBob's home, which leads to him having to briefly join the Dutchman's crew. Then, in Born Again Krabs, he's about to take Mr. Krabs' soul, but then immediately changes his mind when SpongeBob offers his soul instead. And even in the Camp Coral prequel show, he haunts SpongeBob as a kid. But strangest of all, in Ghost Host, the Dutchman's ship gets destroyed, and out of all the places in Bikini Bottom he could stay, he decides to stay with SpongeBob.
My location where I'll be staying?
That would... Okay, now it's starting to make sense on why the Flying Dutchman is Patchy's ghost. Because he's practically obsessed with SpongeBob. Okay, now that's starting to now it's starting to make sense. But I'm trying to see where it's really going up there. How to explain how they look so different.
Business or residence? Residence.
And look at the way he mischievously smiles when he sees SpongeBob. It feels like this is personal for him, but why? The episode Ghost Host is actually the first time we get a bit more depth of the Flying Dutchman's character. At first, he spends all of his time torturing SpongeBob, but eventually, he just wants to stay and hang out with him.
Maybe stay with a friend for a while. Just for a little while longer.
Even though his ship's already been repaired for 3 months.
Actually, I have a confession, SpongeBob. My ship's been done for 3 months now.
It feels like the Dutchman has some kind of vendetta against SpongeBob specifically, but also, deep down, he's just lonely and wants to be SpongeBob's friend. And does that remind you of anyone? Someone
It very
who's
much
desperate to be
does.
SpongeBob's friend, but also has a deep resentment towards him. Okay, but there's like a bunch of reasons why the Flying Dutchman couldn't be the ghost of Patchy the Pirate.
Right.
I mean, for starters, they look totally different, right? Different shirt, different hat, and most importantly, the Dutchman doesn't have the iconic hook and eye patch that Patchy does. This is the point where I was about to give up and scrap this theory, but then I decided to rewatch the season 1 episode, Arg, where SpongeBob plays a board game called The Flying Dutchman's Treasure that's actually based on the Flying Dutchman's real map.
The Flying Dutchman's treasure hunt.
Based on a real treasure map.
And then I noticed something. One of the game cards actually shows a picture of the Flying Dutchman.
Why
I mean,
is
look,
he-
he clearly has the same nose and face,
Right?
but this looks like a picture of when he was still alive and had a darker black beard. But the hat he's wearing is not the usual Flying Dutchman hat. It is
Hold
the
up.
exact same hat Patchy the Pirate wears. Okay.
Oh, but no eye
he
patch.
still doesn't have the
Or
eye
hook.
patch and the hook hand, right? Well, yeah, but here's the thing. Neither does Patchy. Patchy's hook is always switching hands, and he constantly takes off his eye patch.
Oh,
Patchy
that's just for
isn't
show.
a real pirate. He's just pretending to be one.
The great thing about Patchy is that he lives in Encino, California. But he's a pirate. But the only thing that makes him a pirate is that he says he's one and dresses like one.
Okay, fine,
Wow.
but the shirt is still very different. You know, the Dutchman's is all open and it's got those stripy things. Patchy's is more fancy with the big white puffy collar and cuffs. Well, in
Right.
the first Bikini Bottom, we see the Flying Dutchman's closet and he pulls out the exact same shirt that Patchy wears. Same fancy puffy collar, same cuffs. Fine, okay? Maybe Patchy the Pirate and the Dutchman look the same, but that doesn't mean they're the same
Okay.
person. It's time we address
Aye.
the elephant in the room. The Flying Dutchman can't be Patchy's ghost because Patchy is alive at the same time we see the Flying
Right, so how would that
Dutchman.
work?
Like, in order for this theory to be true,
Alright, so let's try to think about this. Like, I'm genuinely trying to see if I can come up with something before he says it. Alright, so the Flying Dutchman be Patchy's ghost, but Patchy's still alive. Time traveling. Oh, since the time travel there, then maybe he's gonna just say that the Flying Dutchman came from somewhere either in the future or the past. Ooh. No, he's probably gonna say the Flying Dutchman came from the future. Sometime down to the future, he probably gonna say something like sometime down in the future, Patchy's obsession with SpongeBob drove him so insane that he eventually died by for some reason or whatever, and the Flying Dutchman became his ghost and went back and somehow went back in time. Like that's the only thing I can think of.
Patchy would have to die, and then the Dutchman's ghost would show up. But they're simultaneously existing at the same time. Patchy even shows up during an episode all about the Flying Dutchman, and he even calls it his favorite episode.
We're gonna see me favorite show, Shanghai. Ta-da!
It is
Aye.
physically impossible for Patchy and the Dutchman to be the same person. Or is it? Things are about to get stranger.
Aye.
Thank you once again for supporting us at Happy Meat Farms. Together, we're building a better future.
Cut! Let's move on.
Okay.
Hey, Victoria, I tried to work things out with the muse like you said, and then I'm pretty sure it bit me or something, and now I'm feeling really weird and craving more raw meat. Could you just call me back, please? I'm starting to freak out a little bit.
Axe phone.
Victoria, where have you been? I've been trying to call you all day.
Hey, sorry, I'm at work.
Okay, so, like, the muse, like, bit me, I think, and now I'm, like, craving raw meat and...
Yeah, I know, I got your messages. Just calm down. This is a good thing.
How is this a good thing?
It means it's almost over.
What?
Okay, here's what I need you to do.
Wait, what? It's about time.
When I rewatched all the episodes with the Flying Dutchman, I noticed something strange. In the Season 7
What's up?
episode, The Curse of Bikini Bottom, the Dutchman gets a girlfriend, but starts to freak out when
Oh, I
she
forgot about that.
Wants to marry me! I ain't the marrying type.
But the Dutchman not being the marrying type isn't entirely true. Back in Season 3 during Ghost Host, we see that the Dutchman was once married.
Is that a wedding ring?
Oh, this holds nothing.
Alright, but so what? You know, this just seems like a small continuity error between seasons. No surprise for SpongeBob. But in the Season 6 special, SpongeBob vs. the Big One, there's an even stranger moment like this. The Flying Dutchman bumps into Mr. Krabs and says this to him.
Ah! It's a Flying Dutchman! Ah! It's something I have never seen before!
Huh?
He says he's never met Mr. Krabs before, but there are 2 whole episodes from previous seasons dedicated to the Dutchman trying to steal Mr. Krabs' soul for being too greedy. They're even on a first-name basis.
Eugene Krabs! It's something
Yeah.
I've never seen before!
Hola!
Another weird inconsistency with the Dutchman, but I'm still not convinced that it's not just lazy writing. But back in The Curse of Bikini Bottom, there's a moment that cannot be written off as another continuity error. SpongeBob and Patrick accidentally shave off the Dutchman's beard, and the Dutchman claims the beard won't grow back for another 1,000 years.
Your beard will just grow back. You know nothing of my facial hair. It'll take 1,000 years for my beard to grow back.
But by the end of the episode, we cut to several months later, and his beard is back.
The curse will wear off when my beard grows back.
Several months later.
She wants to marry me.
It's not like this is just some plot point they forgot about between episodes. This several months later is in the same episode where the Dutchman says the beard takes 1,000 years to grow back.
It'll take 1,000 years for my beard to grow back.
Several months later.
Why the fuck would they include this?
dang.
They were just gonna contradict it a few minutes later in the same goddamn episode. They even blatantly mention that it's several months later twice, as if they're trying to make you realize how inconsistent it is.
Several months later.
Well, here we are several months later.
So, what does any of this mean? Why are the writers of SpongeBob intentionally making the Flying Dutchman as inconsistent as possible? Well, the only way that this makes sense to me is if we're seeing the Flying Dutchman non-chronologically. And by that I mean, the Flying Dutchman is time traveling. Just bear with me for a second. For SpongeBob, only several months have passed, but for the Dutchman, it actually was 1,000 years later. The Dutchman didn't recognize Mr. Krabs in Season 6 because for him, this is the first time they've met. And from his perspective, the episodes where he tries to take Mr. Krabs' soul haven't happened yet. The Dutchman's not the marrying type in Season 7, but he probably actually does end up getting married to the giant monster, and that's why we see him with a ring in Season 4, because the past is the future for the Flying Dutchman. Whoa.
Hold up.
Okay, let's
It's about to get
calm down
confusing.
for a second there, Alex. This time travel idea does fix a lot of problems with the Dutchman's continuity, but claiming a character has time travel powers is a major leap. I mean, don't get me wrong,
That's
the
true.
Flying Dutchman is a very powerful ghost. He can teleport, he can shapeshift, he can grant wishes, but we've never seen him manipulate time.
You get 3 wishes. Wishes? I wish we had known that earlier. Okay, you got 2 wishes left.
Huh. Okay, so the Dutchman's time traveling. And you know what this means? The Flying Dutchman could absolutely be the ghost of Patchy the Pirate. And
Right.
I'm gonna prove it.
Hold up. This is getting kind of nuts. Alright, so what does she want him to do?
Oh, hey Alex. What's up?
Hey Wes, sorry for just barging in on you like this. I was actually wondering maybe if you want to watch my new SpongeBob theory, maybe give me some feedback.
Dude, yeah, absolutely. I love it.
Alright.
Come on, man.
How's the film thing going?
Oh, you know, funding's a nightmare.
Sure you figured it out. So just give it a watch. Tell me what you think. And is it cool if I use your bathroom?
Yeah, no problem. It's just right through there. So.
Cool. I guess enjoy.
Alright, so this time instead of ending with today's message episode, the Flying Dutchman is the ghost of Patchy the Pirate.
Hold up. First of all, I thought he was gonna play like one of his past theories. He played the exact theory that we're watching right now. Hold up. How you gonna play a theory within a theory? How you gonna play the same theory within the same theory? I mean, I'm making this junk confused. I'm sorry. Oh, it's kicking it again. I'm telling you, he's getting turned into one of those things. The death of Patchy the Pirate.
So, if Patchy the Pirate eventually becomes the Flying Dutchman, that means at some point in the future, Patchy is going to die. Except, here's the thing. I think Patchy is already dead in present day, and we have already seen his death on screen.
Well,
Remember that Christmas special I told you would be important later on? It's the season 13 episode, SpongeBob's Road to Christmas, and as of recording this, it's the latest episode in the SpongeBob timeline. SpongeBob does meet Patchy in this episode, but for some reason, he's fully animated instead of using the usual live-action style.
Right?
SpongeBob and Patrick, it's me, Patchy the Pirate!
It honestly feels kind of creepy for some reason, especially since the creators themselves said that Patchy can never meet SpongeBob.
Well, they can never meet, right? Well, yeah, they can never meet.
Is it possible that this isn't the real Patchy? Well, the last time we
makes
saw live-action
sense.
Patchy was in SpongeBob's Big Birthday Blowout, and that episode ended with him being fired out of a cannon and crashing into an island.
Ain't no way you, Alex, ain't no way you trying to tell me Patchy died from that crash.
Immediately after that, Patchy's severed head shows up and meets SpongeBob. But I already explained how this is clearly just another hallucination, and he's probably just gonna wake up on the island disappointed that he didn't actually meet SpongeBob like every other time.
Right?
What if this is something more than just a simple dream that he can wake up from? I mean, the last shot we saw of the real Patchy was him and Potty face down in the sand, struggling to get out. What if they didn't? And this is what Patchy is hallucinating as he dies. During this hallucination, he begins singing the show's theme song with SpongeBob to wrap up the episode.
Oh, who's having a birthday under the sea?
But as they're singing, we briefly cut to this horrifying shot of Patchy's body with Potty's head lying on the island, violently convulsing in pain. It happened so quick that I didn't even process it the first time. But goddamn, that is some terrifying imagery for a kids show. Why the fuck did they show?
That was actually in that episode, but I ain't never seen. They put something like that in the kids show. Ain't no. But guys, I'll be right back. Hold up. All right, sorry about that, y'all. I'm back, but ain't no way in free they actually put something like this in a kid. Bro, he's literally having the convulsions. And his head's not where it's supposed to be. Ain't no way they actually put this here. What the freak?
To this horrifying shot of Patchy's body with Potty's head lying on the island, violently convulsing in pain. It happened so quick.
But that's horrifying. But I'd be traumatized when I saw that as a kid. Bro, what the freak?
That I didn't even process it the first time. But goddamn, that is some terrifying imagery for a kid.
It is.
Why the fuck did they show this? Is this some kind of PG symbolic way to show Patchy and Potty suffocating to death in the sand? Holy shit.
This theory just got dark.
So, let's say Patchy and Potty, the hosts of the SpongeBob SquarePants television show, are dead. What happens now? Well, the show must go on. The SpongeBob SquarePants television show has to continue without him, but they need a new host to replace Patchy. Except Pirate and Patchy the Pirate are dead? No, they're gonna replace them with animated actors.
And they're using actors.
Ooh!
Hey, that's showbiz for you. But what happened to the real Patchy after he died? Well, he became a ghost and could finally meet his idol SpongeBob, except when he goes to Bikini Bottom, what would he see? SpongeBob and all of his friends partying without him. Patchy dedicated his entire life to SpongeBob. He even died for him, and SpongeBob never even knew Patchy existed. And that resentment that's been building up inside of Patchy for all of these years finally explodes. And this is how Patchy the Pirate becomes the Flying Dutchman.
Holy
Patchy
crap!
is pretending to be a pirate and dressing up in his fake costumes. He gets a new look, a new identity, and now he can finally live out the fantasy of being a real pirate. Remember that board game that they said was based on a real map from the Flying Dutchman?
Right?
A real treasure map.
We never really did see the map that it was based on, or did we? Remember when Patchy was looking for the Lost SpongeBob episode? He used
That's the same map!
Now, at first I thought these two maps didn't look all that similar, but the more I looked at it, the more my
They
mind
do kind of
was
look
blown.
similar.
Same red X in the middle, you got the compass, the palm trees, a turtle, a fish, but most importantly, they both have the forked tree.
Half a league to the forked tree.
Look for the deacon's goose through the fork in the old tree.
That is a very specific detail. You would not just see that on any random map. The
Facts.
Flying Dutchman based his map off of the one from his past. So, he's become the Flying Dutchman now, and his main target for haunting is, of course, the one who
SpongeBob.
ignored him his entire life, SpongeBob SquarePants.
Holy-
But how did Patchy become such a powerful ghost who can even manipulate time itself? Well, there's actually an episode in Season 12 called The Ghost of Plankton that gives us a pretty clear understanding of how ghost powers work. It basically just takes time and effort to grow your powers. Patchy's already given SpongeBob 20 years of dedication. Might as well go a little further with it as the Dutchman. Patchy travels back in time to visit all of his favorite, most cherished SpongeBob episodes, including his favorite episode, Shanghai.
We're
Right.
see my favorite show, Shanghai.
Except now, he's not just watching the episode. He's the one
In
in
it.
control, and he's gonna make SpongeBob pay for everything he's done. And he's gonna make him pay over and over and over again. But then we get to the episode Ghost Host. Patchy initially moves in with SpongeBob to torture him, but as much as he tries to deny it, deep down he's still that devoted fanboy who just wants SpongeBob to be his friend. As much as he wants to pretend to be the Dutchman, deep down, Patchy is still here. And that is why, if you go to the Krusty Krab after closing, and you go out the back to the dumpster, you can still read the words, Patchy was here. Yes, he certainly was. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the time-traveling ghost pirate theory. Thank
Holy
you.
crap!
Oh shit, what
What
about
the-
Potty?
oh,
He
shoot,
died
I
with
forgot
Patchy
about
too,
him.
Right? What the hell happened to him?
I'm trying to think quickly.
I can figure this out. Just give me a second. Let me just quickly rewatch every single episode of SpongeBob.
The fact that's basically what he been doing. Hold on, let me turn up the quality on this one. Like, the quality just randomly dropped. The fact that that's basically what he be doing, though, he practically watching dang near every episode of SpongeBob for these theories. It's crazy.
He died with Patchy too, right? What the hell happened to him? I can figure this out. Just give me a second. Let me just quickly rewatch every single episode of SpongeBob. Gotta watch the spin-offs too. Okay, let me see. The motherfucker ate him!
Ah!
I wonder what parrot tastes like.
That is the
Oh, heck no!
no!
Oh, heck no! My childhood just got ruined! He ate Potty! Did he motherfucker... Did he...
every single episode of SpongeBob. Gotta watch the spin-offs too. Okay, let me see. The motherfucker ate him!
I wonder what parrot tastes like.
That is the time-traveling ghost pirate theory, baby! I am done! Woo!
I know what.
Thank you again so much for watching. This was an
Bro.
especially tough one to figure out.
Oh
but
my
I think we'll get
God.
together in the end. If you haven't already, make sure to like, comment, and
Subscribe and hit the bell icon for notifications. I am your host, the SpongeBob Guy, and I will see you next time.
My lord. All right, back to this
Hey,
one.
Alex, I finished the theory. Pretty good stuff, man. You doing okay in there?
Neither there.
Alex! Alex!
Hold up.
Alex?
Oh. Hi, Wesley.
What are you doing down here?
What the freak going on?
Sorry. I must have got lost.
That's okay.
I'm telling you, Alex is transformed.
Video.
What'd you think?
It was good. Hey,
Show the face. Show the face. Show.
Is everything okay? Why wouldn't everything be okay?
I mean, come on, dude. You're acting weird.
Very creepy.
You know, you're right. I have been feeling weird lately. Wesley, I have a confession to make. I didn't come here to show you a video.
Why are you here?
To help you.
Oh, thank you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, God.
What the freak? I'm telling you.
Sorry about all that. I think I'm coming down with something.
It's alright, man. I'll clean it up. But you should probably go, though.
Yeah, I'll go. Sorry again.
How are you feeling?
Like my stomach just got pumped.
You'll feel better soon.
I don't know how to feel about what I did.
I get it, but you did the right thing. And soon you won't have to worry about your muse at all.
I think I might have just realized what he did. Alright. So let's take alright. So pretty much I'm tossing my theory about the muses replacing the humans with themselves out the window. Alright, so Alex got stuck by his muse. He started acting like it with his eating habits. He happens to eat the raw meat paws. Then he's acting all weird in his friend's house, talk about he's here to help him. Then he throws. Did Alex just give his friend his muse? Did Alex just give his friend his muse? Like that's just what I'm getting from this. No!
like the haircut, by the way.
Thanks. Yeah, long hair just didn't really feel like me.
Thanks again for, talking me through all this. Glad I don't have to deal with it on my own anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I get how weird it all is.
See ya. You must have given someone else a muse, too.
I knew it! Ain't no way!
Did you?
Oh, no! Oh! Bro, just before he said that, I realized that she gave it to him! I can't believe I didn't realize that. So... Bro!
You needed help.
Hey, not that type of help.
Good night, Victoria.
Holy, it's just plot twist after plot twist with Alex. Huh? Alright, bro. I see you, Alex. I see you, Alex. Now I really want to know what's going on. But wait a minute. So if the muse is, so if she originally gave the muse to Alex and Alex gave the muse to his friend, so why is it still by her? Why is there still? Now I really want to. I'm not even going to try to make a theory for this now. I'm just going to wait and see what he does with this, bro. This is just crazy, bro. This man Alex is on another level, bro. I mean, to have two stories running, like he's got the theory going on, they're connected with a whole nother side story. It's just crazy, and both of them are extremely entertaining and engaging, bro. I just absolutely love it. But anyhow, this is going to end this video. I hope y'all enjoyed. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below what y'all want to see me react to next. And until next time, y'all. See ya.